Hello, Valerie. Sorry for the delay in this. Had the back issues, and then my father-in-law died. So here's yours, and everybody else should have got them. I want to wish everybody happy holidays. You and Alexander have a lot of the same issues, and you're going to see here where you've really got to get. You can see how I got a 2x4 down here. You've got to learn to practice with a box or a head cover or something a little closer. I would like your golf club, the toe of your club, to be about right in here. That's going to help you tremendously. Let's talk about your setup first, though, before we talk about the swing. As you see over here on the left side, make sure you can see 2.5 knuckles in your left hand. It's going to help you learn to release the club. Also, you've got really good, got good posture here. Got good knee flex. Looks good. You want your hands to hang straight down, which you got going good. So all that looks good. Your ball position looks pretty good there for a 7-iron. I do like how I can't see your left arm under, so it looks really good. You've got your left arm in front of your breast over the top of it, which is really good. Now, as we start to take it back, we're going to take it back on both sides. As you take it back, we're going to go to hip high here. We're trying to get at hip high. We want the toe to the sky. Now, as we go over here on the right side, remember, we're trying to replace the right shoulder with the left shoulder. It's very important that you turn behind the ball and load up that right side. Now you're going to see here at hip high, the toe gets a little closed. And what I mean by that, the toe should be pointing straight up. So if I go back a couple frames here, you can see the toe of your club is kind of leaning forward. Really needs to be straight up there, because if I shut it going back, I really can't release it coming through. I've got to hold on to it. Now, as we go further into your backswing, let's see if that left shoulder gets over here where it needs to be. Okay? Get to the top, and you can see your lower half of your body kind of starts to sway. We need to turn here, so you're kicking out your lower body. You're really not doing a shoulder turn. You can see your left shoulder really hasn't turned. You've just lifted your arms and kicked your lower body out, which is a false feeling that you've got behind it, and you really haven't. So take a broom handle or something, put it on your shoulders, and practice taking your left shoulder and turn back so your left shoulder is over your right thigh. As you're going back, you can see it's really a lift. We'll look over here. Right there, you start to lift. Now, you get in good position with the hands. The club gets back to nice and square. Okay, which is a really good position. Now, remember, what we're trying to do on a downswing, we have to attack the ball from inside. If you looked at Alexander's tape, he attacked the ball from out here. Okay, we want to come from inside. So in order to do that, we've got to start the downswing with the lower body, which will allow this right elbow to drop under the left side. And the club can attack from this angle, coming in this way, from the inside of the golf ball. Now, let's see where your hands go. Let's see if they go, if I draw a circle right here, they should drop straight down. As yours start to come down, they come outside. And across with an open face, you lose tremendous amount of power. Okay? let's get you to the top here. So first thing is we got to get it hip high, toes got to be to the sky, not closed. Let's go to the top. So we're in good position here. Now, let's put this line right here. Now, as you start to come down, you're going to see the hands come outside, and we can tell that by when we look over here. You can see how much the club is outside the ball at this point here. That golf club should be inside this ball, coming from this point. Now, if we look over here on the left, you're really going to see how you lose that leverage early. Much better with the right side trying to get under, but the golf club should still be, the left arm and the golf club should still be forming an L here. Golf club should be back here. You can see your golf club is almost completely released at the start of the downswing. So, got a little drill you can do is take your right hand and just put it on top of your left hand. Just pull it straight up and practice doing some shots in your station with your 2x4 head cover and start to build some strength in that left arm. You can see as we get further down into it now at this point, you've totally lost your leverage. The left arm and the golf club shouldn't straighten up until way down here. Okay, that club should still be trailing you or back into this position. Now, you can also see this is what we call how the right foot is spinning out here. The right heel is kicking backwards. That right heel should stay inside the left toe, and we should turn around the left instead of spinning. Now, as you go further into that, you can see you get to impact, and there's just no power there, and the blade stays open. The right foot continues to spin out. At this point, the right forearm should have already started to cross over the left forearm. You can't do that because in your golf swing, when you take the club back, you're already closed at this position here, so it's hard for you to release. And then also because the club is swinging to the left, it's coming from outside the ball. There's the club closed. Try to get the toe up. Then practice swinging from inside whatever you have laying on the ground. Drop, the right elbow should drop straight down. Don't let the club release, just let the arm swing down, and you're going to do that by shifting the body. The left hip shifts to the left, and then the right hip turns through. Instead of spinning out that right foot, you want to turn the weight, keep the right heel in. So as you come down, see, there's outside. You want to just drop straight down, not outside. Then you can see from that position there, there's only one way to swing as the body turns, and that swings to the left. That's why you got to hold on, because if you did rotate the blade, the ball would go straight this way every time. So as we get into the finish, you do some good stuff into the finish. Now you start to rotate the right forearm. Same over here. You're going to see the rotation start to happen. The weight gets to the left. Nice balanced finish. That's very nice. Okay, so a little summary for you. Biggest thing, and we'll use this one over here. From the setup, Really work on making sure you can see 2.5 knuckles. As you start to take the club back, you want to make sure at hip high, you take the club back with the if you have a logo on your left breast, turn that logo back. The left shoulder's got to replace the right shoulder. You've got to get your left shoulder over your right thigh. So over here, that would be in this position. Notice how you never get the left shoulder over. So, and then at hip high, make sure the club rotates. It's great you got it on your toe line, but make sure the toe is pointing up at this position right here. Make sure that toe's pointing up. You're in great position. It's on your toe line. Just get your toe up. So, really work on getting the left shoulder behind the golf ball. That's going to help you tremendously with power. Don't sway your hips out. That's a false turn. Keep your hips like your butt's sitting on a chair. Let the upper body pull your lower body into the backswing. Get your left shoulder behind the ball over your right thigh. So then we'll get this one to the top. Now, you've got to get something on the ground to learn to swing from inside, where this right elbow is going to drop this way. Club's you're going to keep that nice little leverage with the club. You're going to attack the ball from inside. Then you're going to rotate the right forearm over the left forearm to square the blade up with your body, and then the club will go back inside. So, got to learn. If you were an inch away from that board right now, you would whack it every time. But that's going to at least tell you that that swing path is not how you want to hit balls or practice. And you're losing. Because of all that lost leverage, as you're coming down, because you lose all that leverage back there, you lose all your power and your speed. Your speed is lost at that point. So when you get to the ball, there's no speed and it's just a pull through. No rotation there, it's just a pull through the ball because you've lost all your speed back here. Okay, so very good. Really enjoyed your family. You guys have a wonderful, happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Stay safe and call me if you need anything. 1-800-756-5052.